Welcome back to the table, Ring of Contrarians. After finding their way through the winding and confused corridors of the half-submerged maze, the party comes upon a large, well-lit cavern full of treasure and magical tubes of water and a telepathic squid monster. All but Birdie seem to be on his radar the instant that Leofin touches his horde. Mind tricks, magic, and many jumps and arrows later, it lay dead, with a small section of its horde burning in the background. Take it away.
Where we last left off, the group just found a bunch of different things. A lot of money and gems. Some mithril armor.
Mithril chainmail, yeah.
Potions and a robe with patches on it.
Can I have the robe?
I mean, I'm not gonna wear it.
Okay, cool. Cypress is taking the rope.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
No new instruments.
Since I can't wear
What is this?
He didn't exactly have lips to play much.
Well,
Do you need a drum set?
does he need cloth or gold? He's not even spending it.
He's just a hoarder. Leave him alone. Well, now he's dead.
You can give an investigation check if you want to search further.
Well,
These were
nice.
like the most
Prominent
items you can find.
You said investigation?
Yep.
16.
16?
Yes.
You do find a few musical instruments, a couple of flutes, a horn that is delicately carved, and a busted up lute.
Horns made of ivory.
Lute's garbage. I don't know how to play these. I'll take the horn. Yes.
You don't know how to play a flute.
No. I can't play every instrument.
The fuck you buy the flute in Harvard for?
I thought I'd try it out. It was a bad idea.
I think it was just a bad flute.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, you kind of got ripped off on that one.
I felt bad for the store owner.
It wasn't as bad as the hot dogs.
Oh.
Hey, don't mention that.
Yeah, that was bad.
What is a hot dog?
Don't worry about it.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, no.
Dio tries playing the horn. Just
Playing the horn? Give me a performance check.
Wow, it's gonna be a shitty performance.
11.
Yeah, 3 plus 8, 11.
Warlock.
Yeah, it gives out a solid note that kind of screeches at the end, but it seems to be working. It seems to be functional.
Huh. I might need to clean this out a bit.
When
throw it away.
when Birdie picks up the mithril armor, she purposefully whacks you in the back of the head with it as she goes.
My bitch! Leave me alone.
I think you need practice.
Bola, any contestants?
I already have chainmail.
Cool.
It's not,
This will come in handy.
it's not a matter of practice. I'm very capable of playing a horn. I think this one just needs to be cleaned. It's been down here for a very long time. There's a lot of moisture, so that will affect your instruments.
I've been so excited about this stupid robe for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Okay.
God.
So, you're looking at the robe.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you're looking at this robe, there's patches adorning every bit of it. There are a number of them. 2 of them are the shapes of daggers. 2 of them are also in the shapes of lanterns, bullseye lanterns. 2 steel mirror. 2 very thin wood-looking patches on it, coming on like the shoulder bits. There's some that kind of come around where you might like attach like fittings to like close it up or whatnot that are look like rope patches, and a couple of patches where pockets might be that look like sacks. Along with those are one that looks like an overflowing bag of money, bag of gold, what looks like a horse in gallop, and another one that looks like a scroll that is being unrolled, and it looks like a goat's a ram's head on a bit of log with handles attached.
These are all embroidered on the different pockets?
These are all different patches all over the robe.
So I'm inspecting the chain. Is it chain mail or a chain shirt?
It's chainmail.
Okay.
But it is incredibly thin chains that are incredibly light and you'd be able to wear them under like your regular clothes without any problem.
I'm gonna go ahead and start taking off my outer armor. I'm gonna put it on over my my padded jerkin for now, and then I'll.
Okay.
Dio
Just more
starts
with it
playing
later.
Careless Whisper on his bagpipes.
Okay.
I would like to take a look around and see if I can find any, specifically looking for books, very interesting looking books, something out of the ordinary.
Okay. Give me a investigation check.
Oh, can I look for a tusk necklace like the orcs?
Yeah. Give me an investigation.
I got a 10 plus 1, so 11.
11.
I find nothing.
Oh no!
What was it?
A 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. You searched around but weren't able to find anything.
Once I've
6,
put that
but
on, I'll
still.
also look around.
Okay. Give me investigation. And you're looking for interesting books.
Yeah, something that looks out of the ordinary.
You do find a couple of books that have some. It's lined. It has like steel bracings that come off of it, and like
Okay.
hinges at the ends or at the spine, so you can open it up easily. Inside, there's a bunch of quite a few pages are waterlogged, but some of the pages are still good. Look like a spell could be like spells of some sort, but
I can't make out any of it.
give me an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm so good at those. I got a plus 1. It's not the end of the world. Nope. 8.
Yeah, no clue what this one is.
Siphos. I found a book I think it has some kind of spells in it, but I'm not very well versed in that. Would you
Hi,
have-
don't worry, I'm an expert. I run over there and I
Oh.
grab the book.
Can you even read scripts?
Can you even
I've got
read?
this.
Read. Siphos is putting on the robe, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, Birdie, you with the 7 don't find too much more interesting. There's some clothes, a few trinkets here and there. Not a whole lot that like jumps out at you.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna continue to pick up any like coinage, regardless of what currency it is, and I just walk back periodically with armfuls to put into the bag of holding for on Cyclops' hip.
Okay. As you're doing that, you are picking up like little bits of coins here and there, and you come closer and closer to this center pond.
Mm-hmm.
You find more and more like copper pieces just strewn along the edge.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is being oxidized to a great extent, and probably no one's going to be taking this.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that there is a large mass of them, and then they kind of fall off into the depth of this little pond.
Does it look like the water's
I
getting
wonder-
deeper? Like, is it
Very deeper.
is it like coming up further onto the shore?
Oh, does it look like it's rising?
Yeah.
No.
There we go. Okay.
I wonder what's down there. If anything. We still have water breathing.
But I don't want to get my new robe wet.
Put it in the bag of holding?
But I don't want to take it off. It's so pretty. Look at the patches.
But
Look, it's
before
got the bag of gold. And the ram. I might have another ram.
You hate Clive!
Birdie kind of
this
does
would
the eyebrow
There's nothing wrong
thing with the two
Clive.
fingers on either eyebrow, and she goes, Cypher, you look like a hobo.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare insult me!
You are the most fashion-forward person in this group, and you are wearing the rattiest looking robe in this room.
Hi, if I might
go-
interject.
Just a little claptic.
I go to the
'cause
one-
Hi,
I go to-
if I might interject, everyone
No
shut the
one
fuck up. I'm
cares.
trying to read.
I'd look over his shoulder to read it.
Give me
Hi.
Arcana checks.
As she's saying this, I pull a patch that has a dagger on it.
Okay. As you rip a patch off, don't know why you're doing it.
Proving a point.
As you rip a patch off, a dagger appears in your hand as the patch expands and then takes a three-dimensional shape, and you're holding the hilt of a dagger.
That is why I keep this.
I might have a suggestion.
Point taken, and she pricks her finger on the tip of it.
Very sharp.
Yeah. And then wipes the blood off on his new robe and walks away. She's like,
Hey,
yep,
you have a dagger again.
Point
That's good.
taken. Got it.
If I might,
I feel like we have like several of daggers.
am I a joke to y'all?
Yeah, a little bit. What's going on?
If you can't
I've
learn
already
to,
read
to
this.
read with other things going on, you're never going to learn work.
I'm trying. First off, fuck off. I'm trying to speak. Second off, why not just take all the patches and put them around your waist? Look more like a belt and less.
I don't think you can rearrange this.
Can you not? I mean, you can take it off. It seems pretty easy. Just put it somewhere else, right?
She just wiped blood up my new robe.
There's water. Give it to.
I'm sorry.
Now he has to get wet.
I mean, you know, out of all the group, I'm also a little fashion forward. You saw my winter coat; it's nice.
I should go back to staring at the spot.
Don't worry, we can get that out. But
Were you able to glean anything from the book?
I did. I don't know if he has.
I have concluded that I rolled a 7.
Oh, okay, yeah, you are not figuring out anything. in
That this book is rubbish.
But Vola, looking over your shoulder, reading it, has been able to ascertain that a couple of these spells are like... They seem to be more about binding something down, or something or someone. And they are spells for the two that you see right off the bat are Ensnaring, Strike, and Entangle.
I was about to say that.
So do we want to see what's down at the bottom of this pool, or do we just want to...
Already on it. Dive.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's just trample my day.
So, as you dive down into the bottom of this pool, it goes down quite a ways. You're sinking for quite a little bit, probably around 70 feet, and then eventually you hit bottom, and it is fucking dark down here.
Yeah, Birdie didn't go in. She's literally sitting on the edge, kicking her feet like a kid at the edge of a pool.
I'll cast dancing lights around my feet.
Okay. You see that you're standing on a very large sum of coinage. Give me a investigation check as well, or perception.
Okay.
Can Cypher see this as well?
Did you go in?
He hasn't gone in yet.
I don't-
10.
Are you on the shoreline standing next to
No.
Birdie who's sitting there?
10.
Yeah.
10? Yeah, it looks mostly like coinage, maybe a couple of necklaces. But you do also see that there are 3 pathways.
Sorry about your robe.
So I grab the
Is
necklaces.
anyone gonna follow him?
They go back up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, if Cyphos did see the coin, he would have been in.
Well, you definitely see Dio come back up with necklaces in hand.
Dio, where'd you get those?
It's none of your... I got it down there. Hold on. I've got more important news. There's pathways down there.
No, you already skipped over the important part. There's
Oh, yeah, there's money.
going down. Going in!
Alright.
Greedy bitch.
Bernie just looks back at you.
As he... Oh, wait, hold on. Do I even have...
Arms wide open. You're like, yeah, duh.
No, I don't. Okay, never mind.
Denoy, son.
Tell
As
it.
Sifos swims down to the bottom, you can see that there's quite a large sum of money down here.
Did he
It's-
leave his dancing lights on there?
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Did you?
Can I, actually?
Y-
I mean, there's no reason for
Yeah.
me to bring it up
What's
with
the-
me.
what's
So.
the-
I mean, they're
It's 120
yeah,
feet.
120. Yeah.
Dio would like to do a backflip swan dive down where he was.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
All right, I can do this.
All right. Well, I guess we're going
Not
to
that
go
great.
explore some more.
Oh, never mind. 13.
Are we sure that's wise? We just killed the thing that was like ruling over this cavern.
Well,
How are we getting out?
That's
Is there an
yeah.
exit?
That's my question.
well, we either go back the way we
There's-
came or hope that one of these
Technically
pathways...
speaking, I think we could actually go backwards in that hole in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Dio could probably cast flying on someone. Did he already use that? He did already use that. No, he used levitate.
Yeah, to save
He
you
could
from
cast
falling.
flying, and then we can place the movable rod at the entrance and just
Climb up.
climb up.
Yeah. Well,
Or someone could fly you out.
my only thing is, if there are pathways down there, one, if they do lead out, is that going to put us right in the mouth of one of those giant fucking sharks that seems to circle around the outside of this island, or are we just gonna end up in some?
Yeah, I'm very concerned about rowing back to our boat right now.
That's also a good question.
Yeah.
Like, we have a problem about getting back.
Am I starting to get my spidey senses back at all, or is it still really wonky?
After the creature died, the pool of this place seems to be lessening, but things are still a little off. It's like north is slowly shifting for you.
If I might interject, I think the
You,
giant...
sir, who just backflipped into the water and followed
I mean,
Cyphos to the bottom
he hasn't
of the
asked
pool?
me for my acrobatics check, so until he does, I'm allowed to speak while I'm preparing myself for an acrobatic backflip. Gotta pump myself up. Come on, Dio, you can do it. All right. If I might interject, I think the giant shark was only on part of the island, not the part we sailed from. So I think we should be fine. If I recall correctly, where we sailed from was shallow water. Obviously not shallow to me, because I know everything's deep. But check this out.
So, as he flips back,
Mm-hmm.
what'd you get?
13.
It's a decent flip. Kind of the entrance isn't flawless, but yeah.
So
You
what happens
fuck it
when your
up.
water breathing spell runs out and we're trapped in those underground tunnels?
How long has it been since I cast that?
A lot less than 24 hours.
It's only been
I thought it lasts 8.
No,
No,
less
it's
24.
just 24 hours.
Oh,
It's a
that was
24-hour long spell,
Yeah.
but we don't know how extensive the tunnels are down there.
Yeah.
This is true.
And we almost got lost, and we're technically still lost in the tunnels that we got into in the first place.
This is true.
Hey, how much money did I find?
You found quite a
You're just
bit.
down at the bottom, like
Yeah.
shoveling stuff in.
Let me see.
Just imagine like coins like slowly floating away, and then Cyphos' hand just snatching out like a.
I turned into a monk for a second. Just no flying, no flying, copper piece. You don't get to leave.
Oh, no.
No. Oh yes.
Okay. Give me a. Well, you're just grabbing as much as you can.
I'm just going nuts. Just handfuls
Alright.
and handfuls.
How much can your bag of holding hold?
It can hold up to 500 pounds.
If you open the bag of holding
How much do we
underwater,
have
does it
in there?
immediately fill up with water?
Because we have quite a bit.
We have. Let's see, that's.
I think we finally got rid of
100
all the ores, I think, so.
No,
No, we still have the copper
those.
and iron, but we only
Yeah.
have 50 pounds of each.
Yeah, so that's 100 and everything
Only
else.
50 pounds.
We probably have about 200 pounds worth of stuff in there.
Yeah.
So
Still
you
a
got
300
300
pounds
left.
coin.
Yeah. You got 300 pounds worth of copper coin. Go nuts.
Oh god.
Of oxidized.
Coins.
Ooh.
I can't min that, by the way. I only min breaking things.
Okay,
broken
and
things.
so 300 pounds. Okay, so shoveling stuff in, you're just like. You actually see your bag of holding get full. And you've just hardly touched anything here. It is a mass of coins at the bottom. The floor is coins. You were digging coins into your bag.
Floor is
Jesus.
coins.
Yeah.
I think we've discovered at least the most
The
important
Cyclos
part
come
of
up
this
after he
island.
feels.
Oh yeah, after he fills up his bag. he's like,
Okay,
"Oh."
so
I guess I'm-
essentially you got 300 oxidized bronze coins that are worth nothing. You got 700 bronze or copper coins. You got 500 platinum.
Yeah, but this is all
Rolled
worthless,
really-
though, isn't it?
Platinum doesn't rust.
Yeah.
Oh.
Platinum's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Everything else is worth it. That platinum, that's 5,000 gold.
The copper might be fine.
so when are we buying a village?
A village?
All right. You also
I just
got
gotta go to a village that relies on farming and we're set.
Yeah.
you also got
So-
1,000
Listen to
gold
me, I
pieces.
1,000 gold.
Oh wait, no, 500 gold pieces
Okay. Now it's
and
like,
1,000 silver.
Yeah.
Also, how much can you carry?
how much can I carry? That's a solid question.
You should be able to look and see how much weight you have left on your character because they have
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
like Volo will be carrying
encumbrance
this.
limit.
Oh god.
Just give it to Clive.
Weight carry.
I was supposed to say I can only carry up to 50
He's not
pounds.
he's not the
No,
group's
that's
pack.
how much you currently
Right,
have.
he's a group pack goat.
Your encumbered weight would be,
You're a druid.
I think 75.
Yeah, but
so
I-
you
You
can
turn into
carry
a
another
ram.
25 pounds of stuff.
Oh man.
I'll take her word for it. That's 25 more pounds.
Okay. That works. You have a pretty heavy bag of holding that
It only fills up to 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Thank God for bags of holding.
Is there another one on
is
the
just
patch?
full of far more valuable
There's something,
things.
So,
there's something pretty dope on it.
the,
I was like, does the rope have a bag of holding? Because then, hey.
2 bags of holding.
I think
Mm-mm.
I go back up. I resurface.
Do I run into him by any chance?
Yeah, you
Okay,
swim
so
by each
your
other.
carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15. So 10 by 15.
Yep. So what is that? 100?
150.
150?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So I'm carrying another 100
That's your
pounds.
That's your maximum carry weight.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not carrying any equipment.
Yeah, no,
That's not
he's
true.
not.
I'm carrying a couple things.
A couple of things. You're not carrying a cooking set and.
I'm carrying a dragon set, sir. Don't you dare.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I can carry another 100 pounds.
All right. So you all pass each other.
Does he look like he's struggling to swim?
Not really. You're well within under your encumbrance, so you're just
Try
kind of swimming
speaking
up.
with him. Hey, Cyphus. Hi, Cyphus. What'd you find? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can speak normally.
Oh, can we?
Yeah.
Hi,
You
Cy-
still
You have
the
water breathing.
that's-
Well, I didn't. I wasn't sure if water breathing affected.
No.
Okay.
It makes it to where we can talk normally.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi, Cyphus. What'd you find?
I look frantically on the robe.
Mm-hmm.
I look for both of the patches with the sacks.
Okay.
I'm ripping both those bitches off.
All right. You have 2.
Why did I say anything?
Why did you?
Hold on.
Did you? I mean, it worked
Cyphos
out.
would have thought of this, but
Okay. You have 2 sacks.
how big are the sacks?
The sacks are, let's say about a backpack. About a
backpack?
backpack. Yeah.
All right, deal. Fill this bitch up.
Hi. What'd you find out there?
Go fill it.
All right, I guess.
I go take the bag of holding up there. Here, hold this. Back down.
Birdie takes the bag of holding, puts it on her belt.
Significantly heavier than you remember the last time.
It's fine. I have a really big carry weight.
Technically speaking, we both would.
So as you're just
Are you
as you're
even
just
paying attention to what you're
scooping up
scooping in?
coinage into these bags.
Yeah, I have the dancing lights. So.
No,
no,
I'm
she's
just
saying
like,
pay
are
attention,
you?
like,
Yeah, like,
are
are
you
you like?
selective?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for the shiniest pieces.
Shiniest piece. Give
Well,
me
who isn't,
investigation.
right?
He just grabbed everything, even the oxidized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the oxidized crap and get all the shiny
Okay.
stuff.
Give me an investigation check.
What did he get? I ask Birdie as I try and feel at the lip of the bag.
And Birdie opens it and goes, "Oh shit!" Closes it. He filled the bag of holding
Hi, Cyphos. Do you want to help me look for coins?
with coins. And she pulls out a platinum coin and then spreads it, and it's like 3 coins next to her hand. She's like,
Wow.
I want to look
Yeah.
in there. Do I see the oxidized ones?
"That's a lot of money."
Maybe not like bandits.
We
Not
can
right
really
off the bat.
Okay.
those guys will.
You have to, like,
the back
dump
of the
shit
boat,
out.
and we weren't even gonna make a scratch on what's in this bag.
Great.
Hi, Cyphos. Can you help me?
I'm not even paying attention. I'm just.
Scoop it? Okay.
Okay.
What'd
So-
you get?
Hi, Cyphos. I'm having trouble looking for stuff. Could you help me?
I would like to help him then.
Hi, thank you. I appreciate it.
Again, I thought it was more just Theo making a character thing.
It is.
Hi. It is. Ooh, much better.
That almost got the same exact thing. And I was gonna laugh so fucking hard.
Switch over.
What did you roll the first time?
I rolled a 2.
I had it up, you bitch. You could have looked.
Well, 15.
I mean, at that point, you would have just started grabbing shit.
15? Okay.
You're looking for all the bronze stuff.
Okay. So most of the coins you're finding right now are a bunch of silver pieces, a few gold, and like only 5 platinum pieces. And you found mostly silver and gold, just kind of being picky of what you put in there. Okay, so put in. Oh,
Jonathan's gonna hate me now. He's gonna be like,
I'm having
"Why
to.
the fuck did you do this to me?"
We went from no money to all the money.
Yeah, way too much money.
Up top, I want to look through the bag of holding if Birdie allows me, and then when I find an oxidized piece, I'm like, I think we're gonna have to sort through this.
Yeah. So,
I'm not up there to tell you, but
Hi, Cyphos.
picking up the bag. How much carry weight do you still have left?
Let's see here. Where would I find weight? It's on description or notes?
it's under your
10
It's
equipment.
right
Equipment.
underneath the equipment.
All right, so I weight carried is 80.28.
What is your
and,
strength score?
8.
So -1.
So
my
your,
carry,
your
my-
total carry weight is 120 pounds.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
carrying capacity is 120.
So I can carry about 40 more pounds.
Okay. So
And then you'll be at max carry capacity, which means you move at half your normal speed.
That's why I'm not carrying this bitch.
He's gonna try to make me carry it.
okay. So as you're filling up the bag, you get to the point where the bag itself is feeling quite heavy. Put an extra 150 silver, 100 gold, and 5 platinum pieces.
My carrying capacity is 255, and I'm only at 91.
Hey, I was about to say.
Birdie's is also 255.
We
and
found
I'm
our pack
114.
mule.
No, we have Clive. He's
He's
carrying
not
the
with
sex.
us, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Hi, Cyphos.
What does Cyphos find?
Hi.
Sorry.
Oh. While y'all are doing this, hi, Cyphos. We're not paying those guys on the boat, are we? I don't think we were we?
We already paid them.
Oh. I'm usually a good sport, but they don't need to know about this.
No, this is all body parts.
Okay. You scooped up another at least 75 oxidized copper pieces. Get another 12 or 20 copper and 50 silver and 25 gold.
Not the
I'm assuming those coppers are like recent additions.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're not oxidated.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is he getting this money?
We're not gonna ask. We're not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yes, this ways.
So
All right, Cyphos, I'm going back up.
I just kind of go, shoveling still. But yeah.
Okay. So, you've collected a lot of money. You have three unknown passages underneath, and there are 3 passages up above where the rest of the party is. One that y'all came through, and 2 others that you haven't seen before.
Do I feel a breeze through either of the other 2?
No. Not a whole lot of air circulation in these tunnels.
Oh, all right, guys. I say let's not bother with the tunnels and just go back the way we came. Seems like the easiest route.
Right, I would agree.
If I recall, I did move my dancing lights up into that hole in the ceiling in that last room, right?
You did.
And I didn't see. It didn't look like it was leading anywhere else.
You couldn't see all the way up. You could see that it did go up. You did see that your dancing light could travel upwards, but you weren't directly underneath it.
Okay.
So you couldn't see up.
All right.
the hole.
So there might be a way out in the previous tunnel, but one of us would have to fly out and figure that out. We might have to spend a night in these caves. Don't worry, I've got us covered. I've got us covered. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I got my good sleeping friend.
Would it...
Wait, why are we sleeping in here?
Well, the thing is that I have only got 1 charge of fly on this,
Yeah.
and I don't know how long it'll take for me to go up that hole and figure out if something's up there. I can only fly for 10 minutes, or somebody else can only fly for 10 minutes.
Well, just use the fly spell. Keep time in your head until 10 minutes is up, or until 5 minutes is up. Just leave yourself enough time to come back, and if we can't get it on the first try, then we can either go back again the way we came, or we can spend a night here and try again the next day.
Alright, and don't worry, I can make a shelter for us. I know it might be difficult to believe, but I'm the man who made amazing igloos.
I'm pretty sure we can
Those were
find
pretty
sleeping
good
supplies here as I look
no, I've
around
got
at the
something-
giant piles of junk.
I've got something really special.
I don't care.
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
Yep.
And with that, I confidently walk out of the room. All right, here's another bag. I'm not carrying this with me. It's heavy as hell.
Yeah. All right.
I look inside Cyphos' bag.
Okay.
Did I find the oxidized pieces?
The one that
And the new one that Cyphos filled up?
Cyphos is carrying?
No, we were looking through.
Well, I didn't know. We didn't actually get to that. So I look at, once he gets back, I look in his bag as well to see.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
I pull it out. You know these are worthless, right?
We sell them to a smith. They can melt them down. Have
I
some
throw it.
bronze. 1 coin's nothing. It's just bronze.
As you look and see the pile on the floor from the bag of holding.
It's that fucking.
Birdie is sitting there holding the bag, and she looks like like one eye's twitching slightly, like she's holding it. She's like, I'm sorry.
It's like that episode. From
She managed to
SpongeBob.
keep 50 of the oxidized pieces of bronze,
Mm-hmm.
specifically.
Thank you, Ben. It's like that episode of SpongeBob. You took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve.
You took all my coin. Now I'm gonna be poor.
So,
Right, so are we going back? Try to get back to the boat?
I think
I really need to.
I think we've exhausted this room for the most part.
we've exhausted, just about everything on this island. I am not really interested in getting attacked by any more weird creatures.
Well, you
I
know,
could agree with that.
she did clear up a lot of room in my bag. I might be able to go back and get some more.
Cyphos?
What?
I think we have enough.
Too much?
A little too much.
Oh.
We got places to be.
Unless there's a map to an unknown forge in a faraway land, don't care.
she was gonna use it against me, but it still hurts every time. It hurts my soul.
Birdie comes up
Fine.
and like puts a hand on Cyphos' shoulder and goes,
Today's been a great day. I don't care.
I understand, but I really do. The adventurer in me really wants to stay. But you've already lost your family. You have the opportunity to help me save mine. And then she walks back out the tunnel that they came in.
Just kill the mood.
Okay.
Alright, Cyphos, Kaine, let's go.
Hang on. Okay.
Okay, just give it.
I got it.
Okay.
He can't actually hold it.
Mr.
He's got
Mr.
enough
Moneybags.
space for now.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm holding the bag of holding.
No, I have the bag of holding.
Oh, okay,
He handed
cool.
it to me.
I ask for all the ropes from everybody.
Okay.
You'll have to dig around in there. You can get about 200 hemp and 100 silk.
Yeah, and then I think Leofin has 50, and then I think someone else maybe has just out. Like
Yeah,
the
I
other
also
bit.
have 50 feet of 50 feet of each.
I don't want to burn those patches yet.
So it's
Yeah. So we have
350.
we have 350 feet of rope.
Okay. I tied the ends of all of these as I sit at our opening
Square
that
knots.
we're gonna fly up through.
All right.
In case we reach the top, we'll already have the rope
Who's got
to
the
climb up.
clicky pole thing?
I give it back to him once we
Oh,
got on the other
right.
side.
Whoever's gonna be flying up, we'll just give it to them.
Aye, well, obviously the most capable.
Actually, I would agree.
Cyphos kind of like raised his hand and be like,
Aye, how
think
many
it's me.
times have you flown through our journey?
He's used it the most, and he's also on the smaller side. So
However,
I mean, I flew at home, but okay.
Leofin, I did notice that you really enjoyed flying, so if you want to take another opportunity, you can go up there again. I get to fly whenever I want to, you only get to do it every so often.
As not, a creature.
Aye, well, actually, I don't think he can turn into a flying creature.
Eventually he'll be able
I think
to.
I can manage now, but
I was like,
Alright.
actually, no, I wouldn't be able to operate all that at once if I only had two claws. All right, sure, I'll do it.
Alright. Remember, you only got 10 minutes of this. Be extra careful.
He
Keep
has
time.
the rod. If he starts falling, he just has to click it.
Aye, and then what? He hangs from it for.
Yeah.
Then he
He's
turns
right down
into
the
a
road.
bird.
Oh, fair
Yeah,
enough.
that too.
Yeah.
Alright, are you
Technically, he
ready?
could turn into a spider and crawl up the wall halfway.
Yeah, I'll get the.
For at least what? How
Oh,
long are
wait.
you an animal?
I just realized something. I have to go
4
on.
hours.
4 hours now, I think.
Why can't he just turn into a fucking spider and crawl up the damn wall? Why are we
He
flying?
doesn't have fingers.
He can still at least.
He can't tie a knot.
He can still at least find if it actually reaches the opening. Then we don't have to waste a spell and waste our time with what if we don't actually get there.
she does have a point.
Don't worry. If it doesn't work out, I have a solution. If we have to stay the night here, I can make a shelter for us. It's fine.
I can't do. We can make it out of coins.
Aye, that's
Oh my god.
Cyphos. That's not what I meant.
I literally have enough to make a house.
I will tie the end of the rope that Vola has to the movable rod.
I just had a thought. How well can you see in the dark?
I have dark vision. I can see pretty well.
All right, never mind. I thought because I couldn't see up there without the magic lights, and frankly, I'm not sure how far up this tunnel goes. These lights can only follow you so far.
Certain people can still see in dark. though.
Aye, fair enough. All right, so are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, fly, Leofin. Brum.
And with that, Leofin, you feel a surge of magic, very familiar to you, wash over you as gravity seems to lose its hold on you. You begin to fly up, and I assume you go up the hole?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you travel up, the hole itself is about 50 feet long. From the floor to the top of the cavern is about 40 feet up, and then the hole itself is 50 feet.
Okay.
You come up to a very dark room, and you can see only about 60 feet in any direction. There's a wall right beside you, and kind of curves from your right all the way behind you, and kind of goes off, and then you can see that there is a puddle of water that looks like it goes down into what could be another tunnel.
Okay.
And another tunnel right beside it that is dry land, and you can only see about 60 feet down before everything goes dark.
All right. I will fly up to the ceiling until the rod's just a couple inches from the ceiling, and I'll press the button on the side to engage it.
Okay.
And then I'll fly back down the tunnel.
All
or down the hole.
Okay. And y'all were tying how much rope together?
We took all
350
350.
feet, just in case.
Yeah, no, that's
Whatever doesn't get used, we'll just
plenty
untie and
enough.
put back in the bag.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention, you have 60 feet of movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, while flying, and double that if you're taking an action to double dash. So.
Yeah.
All right. I think we'll be safe.
You've got plenty of
All right. Well, the rod's in place. I think we can all start climbing up.
Aye,
I mean,
actually.
I'll actually fly up, but everyone else.
Actually, do you mind if I get a ride? I'm not very good at climbing ropes like this.
Sure. I don't see why not.
All right.
I can lift now.
Yeah.
Easily enough.
Okay.
So who wants to carry the sacks since y'all are flying?
I just grab it, hook it.
Okay.
It's fine.
That one's 50 pounds. Don't lose it.
It's fine.
Don't lose it.
I
Don't
will
lose it.
drop it down this tunnel again as I hold it over the water.
Hell hath no fury like a man without his gold.
Oh God.
This is
Alright.
where a
I
party
mean, if you didn't
destroys
decide to
itself.
waste all of yours in
It wasn't
the
the
city.
waste. It wasn't the waste.
Yeah, you burned everybody and
Let's
lost all of your
go,
gold.
Vola. Let's go.
Bad accident. I'm sorry. It happened.
Birdie starts her way up the rope.
Okay.
She's no fun today.
Hi, Leofin. Tally ho!
I will fly back up the hole with Dio in tow.
Okay. So, those climbing, give me athletics checks. Leofin, you...
What's that face spin?
Okay.
It's not a crit fail, but it's
Dio, you're gonna have to hang by Leofin's ankles to fit through this hole.
That was actually, if you're going to ask me how we were doing that, that is how we were going to do that.
Okay. So, just give me an athletics check. Yours is a lot lower than theirs.
Okay. You said athletics?
Yeah.
tell you I didn't fucking make mine.
21.
Oh. Not a dirty 20.
Okay. So, Vola?
15.
Okay. You got 21 for Birdie. Sifos?
5.
Okay.
It's a good thing someone wants to carry the money.
Kaine, what was yours?
20.
23? Okay. So, as the party begins climbing, what order are y'all climbing up in?
Birdie was first.
Right first.
Probably would have been Sifos and then me.
Okay. So, and
Who was
I'm not
where was Kaine in this in this order?
I assume she was behind us.
I'm
Last.
Are you
yeah,
going last? Kaine?
yeah, she said she was going last. All right. So, Birdie climbs up fairly easily. Sifos begins climbing, gets like 10 feet up, and then you can just see his like arms shaking.
I don't do heights.
Immediately followed up by Vola, just like on the rope, climbing up, and you'll find it. So, as y'all are climbing up, Sifos essentially is just being pushed along on top of.
I'm very much
Vola's.
mimicking going up.
I'm just like, I fucking hate you so much right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kaine easily climbing up behind, taking her time as the two of y'all are quite a bit slower, considering.
Having to push his ass up.
Yeah.
Listen, you are very much appreciated. I always need a good lift once in a while.
Yeah. Leo and Dio, you're both just kind of sitting at the top in darkness unless you've summoned your dancing lights.
Sure.
Which allows you to see a good bit of this room. Does have a different smell than the rest of the cavern. You get a kind of a musky scent in here. And just kind of looking around, you can see what Leofin had saw before in greater detail. Further down the hall, you can see like little bits of moss kind of hanging off of the wall in certain spots. But
Hi, Will. Thanks, Leofin. Hi, it's quite exhilarating to fly, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Thanks for letting me do that again.
Hi,
That
no
was a lot of
problem. You don't get to do it all the time, and I certainly don't. Hi, I'm just glad I was able to hold on to your ankles. I think I got some lessons from trying to hold on to Siphos earlier.
Oh, right.
Usually when small people latch on, they latch on.
Well, I think, where are they? They should be here soon, shouldn't they?
I said push Siphos over the rim.
Alright, this is my stop. Thank you.
Pula gets up there, she's just fucking done. She just has this look of like I murder somebody.
Hi. All right.
As they crest the top of the hole, Birdie kind of like pulls Siphos the rest of the way up.
Whee!
Did everything go all right?
No.
Yes, I had the perfect view of everything happening.
Yes, as he sat on my shoulders because he decided to fall off the rope.
I was making sure, in case her legs give out, that my
That I
arms
had
could-
more weight on my shoulders? Yes, thank you.
Exactly, like I could hold you with my legs.
Oh my god, yeah, because you have such strong legs.
I'm glad we all made it in one piece.
Me too. Speaking
Wow.
of One Piece, can I
I
have
don't
my
think
gold?
Siphos is going to make it out. As I grab the bag and hand him the gold.
Thank you.
Hi.
I will start hoisting the rest of the rope up
okay.
after Kanye arrives, and then once it's up onto the platform that we're at, I will remove it from the removable rod and undo it and take it back.
Okay.
Hi. It might be a good idea that once we get to the surface, that we sort out through the bag of holding and get rid of all these oxidized.
We did.
It's already done.
Already done? Oh, good. I
I'm-
can put the rest of what's in the bag into this one.
I still wish we had kept it. We could have got some extra gold out of it.
We're already going to sell ore.
And we could have got some more.
Oh my god, we're way too rich for our own damn good right now.
There is no such thing. Don't you dare.
That is
Don't
pretty,
you speak blasphemy.
It is pretty impressive how much we were able to get.
Hi. Will, I mean, they have a point. I'm not sure how well this oxidized would have sold.
We could have sold it to a smith. You probably would have given us shit, but I mean, at that point, who gives a
Alright,
shit?
anyway, I think you should put the rest of that into the bag of holding.
It won't fit.
It will not. I mean, we gotta.
I literally kind of walk over to Birdie, just going like, "There's no room."
Oh, shite.
Yeah. Filled it. It's full.
Alright,
I don't fuck around when it comes to money.
we have to keep that
Are
bag
there
a
any
secret.
marks on
Great.
the floor anywhere? On
No,
the-
there are no marks in this
Okay, so
floor.
we have not been in this tunnel before.
Alright, down the dry path. The watery path led us here. The dry path will get us out.
I mean,
Solid logic. Solid
Sounds-
halfling logic.
I don't see any reason to not.
To the dry!
There we go.
You know, I'm not gonna complain.
Okay. What's the order?
Dio in front with, Dancing DeVito in front, followed by Dio.
I guess I'll be next then.
I'll
Okay.
hang in the back, and as we go through, I'm going to take out my moon touch sword, and I'm going to carve an arrow,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll put like a Roman numeral 1 next to it.
Okay. So as you go down this tunnel, that smell of musk gets stronger and stronger. You are walking closer to some patches of mold on the walls and ceiling. And as you get closer, Dio, it was Dio, Leofin. I need y'all both to make Constitution saving throws.
took that.
That necklace I got doesn't give me advantage on Constitution saving throws, does it? No. No, I could have used it.
I took that perk.
Okay, so
8.
Deal 8. Leafin
14.
14. Okay.
Thanks to that.
All right. So, as you all are walking down, you start brushing up against this mold, and you can see puffs of like yellowish cloud coming out of it.
That's not good.
You start breathing in, and you start coughing, and you feel your throat burning, and your lungs kind of like seizing up a little bit.
Get
Both
back.
of you take 11 points of poison damage.
Oh, this was a poison attack?
Yes.
I get an advantage.
Advantage? Okay, go right ahead.
Doesn't
It didn't help. I rolled a 5.
Instead of an 8,
Nine.
it's a 9.
That makes me take only 10.9 damage.
God.
Okay.
Rounded up to 11.
All right, what do you do?
Maybe we should go back
Oh,
the other
back,
way.
back, back,
After
back.
seeing
Okay.
this, I grab my cube, and I want to hit the circle,
Circle.
which is the gas, wind, air, stuff like that. Well, fog. Sorry.
Okay. So you make a 15-foot cube that blocks out any
Any gas,
Gases.
wind, fog, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Go.
Oh, hi, thank you, Cyphos. That was.
How long until
Okay.
the air runs out?
So,
We're just gonna keep moving.
as you begin walking, the cube continues along with you, allowing things to pass through.
I think this fucked with the plan a little
I
bit.
need y'all to make Constitution saving throws again.
I was gonna say after, it only lasts a minute.
Yeah, I know, but
That's not gas, dude. It's
these
organic
things
matter.
these things are in the hallway. The hallway is only 4 feet wide,
Oh, there's that too.
and you're brushing up against them. That's what's causing this this spurt of thing to come out. So it's already inside your cube.
Wait, am I
So
tall enough to brush up against these things?
Should we go back?
you just have to walk near them.
I get the
I thought that was gonna work differently. That was my
Dang it.
fault.
the necklace, and once it I was trying to think. I wanted the ring, the frost ring. I wanted to like put it against the moss, because last time we fought moss, freezing it worked. So that's kind of my mindset of me doing it, of seeing if that helps at all.
Nothing at all, and I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Okay.
as you brush up against it.
Yeah.
I have backed all the way back out the tunnel.
Okay.
I would like to be turning around saying, we should probably go back.
I got
Hi.
a 10.
Only farther?
All right. So,
Alright.
10,
16.
16.
10.
Leafin got 10.
Don't name it,
Cyphos, yeah, go.
Okay, just make sure. I said con save.
Yeah.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. Cyphos is the only one that passed. Everybody
Oh,
else
what the fuck?
takes 11 points of damage.
Do I take any at
Poison
all?
damage. No.
Okay, just make sure.
As you are stepping back and you just kind of cover your mouth again, you three breathe it in and take some more poison.
It's because I was confident in the plan.
So,
What about Kaine?
Kane, I believe, was behind Cyphos.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And just as y'all back out of this out of this hallway. Yeah, go ahead.
Why are we backing out?
Just turn around and run.
Hi. Here, I've got a
Because it's
solution.
poison.
Hi. A small thing.
I
Alright.
also need y'all to make another Constitution saving
God
throw.
damn it.
Yeah.
It's for
This is
every,
serious
it's every
stuff.
turn that you're in there.
I know, I'm trying to say something and
Why
I
not?
can't get it out.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
finish.
why we're fucking leaving, you dumbass.
Hey, how about you fuck off and
Finish
let me
your
talk?
thought.
Thank
Guys.
you.
Finish your thought. What do you want to say?
Ray of Frost against the moss.
That doesn't work if you pay attention.
Yeah.
Well, you might be able to damage.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Birdie is standing in that center hallway waiting for them to come back.
Okay. What did everybody get?
18.
18 for Dio.
18.
18 for Sifos. Okay.
22.
22 for Leofin. Vola.
12.
12. Okay. As y'all exit out of the tunnel, coming back, you don't brush up against any of them again, but the poison in your lungs, you can still feel kind of an ache. Everybody else is able to cough up enough of it, but Vola, you take 5 points of poison damage.
Cool.
As the residual poison just kind of sits in your lungs, and you're finally able to cough up the last bit of it.
Not this tunnel.
What if we
Clearly.
did fire?
Hi, why don't we do fire?
Are you planning to blow up the tunnel, Sifos?
Well,
No,
it's only
I have burning hands.
Hi, it's
Do
only
you want to
fire.
go back in there and touch it?
Well, if we do it from here, it's close enough that we can
You have to
maybe
touch
test
it.
it.
Well, we decided. I don't understand
Burning
why we
Hands is
decided to
actually
back
a
up.
cone.
Is it really? Burning
Yeah.
Hands is a cone? It's not
Yeah,
a touch
It's
cone?
cone. It's
No.
a cone.
So I was like,
Birdie doesn't know that.
that's why I was like,
He says burning hands. She shoots flaming
I
hands.
assume
Yeah.
his hands catch fire.
I think we backed up because most of us could hardly breathe, and we don't know how long that tunnel went on for.
I know, but backing up seems a lot more dangerous.
it's better than the alternative.
I guess. All right, Sifos, you're in the lead until we find another tunnel. Then, obviously.
Well, I only get one hit at this. I'm making sure to see if it works.
Oh, right.
Does anyone else have a?
Oh, wait, I'm a dumbass. Hold on.
Hi, I've got create bonfire. I can just keep on making that over and over again.
This is moss, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have detect moss?
That famous spell,
Really
detect
hate
moss.
him.
That would be really cool. Detect moss.
You got
Very
It's
situational.
called find plants.
That's moss is not a
have
type.
light.
Find plants or animals.
Druidcraft.
Okay.
Druidcraft.
I do have blight.
Aye, sounds good enough for me.
That's burning a pretty big spell for something kind of.
Aye, what else are we going to encounter in here?
I'm just saying. I do have
Wicked
it.
fish people, more tentacly squid dudes.
Aye, well, what you're saying is basically nothing else.
I was going to say, let's
Gelatinous
hold-
cubes.
Do you have any?
Those are easy.
You have create bonfire.
Aye,
Let's see if the fire works.
all right.
Cypress wants to kind of. Okay.
Oh,
that works
God.
too.
Okay. As you unleash this bonfire inside this very small tunnel over by where the
Emphasis on
range is
small.
very long on that, right?
Yeah,
you
I
can go
could-
pretty far.
So as you unleash it in this area where the moss mold stuff was, you see it instantly catch fire and burn away.
Aye, that was easy.
All right.
Yeah.
You know
Yellow.
what, Dio?
It's yellow mold.
Oh, we're dumb. You know what, Dio? I'm gonna let you take care of this one. I'm gonna let you be the hero.
Aye, thank you.
Last time we had to deal with Moss, I felt like I hogged all the credit.
I helped with that one too,
No,
remember?
you didn't.
I used
I
Ray.
don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Aye,
Is
well,
everything
you're not
a
the
dick
be-
measuring contest in this group.
I-
Ola just pushes Dio forward.
I honestly don't want to get into a dick measuring contest with Mr. 10 inches over here.
Birdie kind of raises her eyebrows a second, tilts her head and goes, okay.
I don't even
I don't-
want to know how he knows how big your dick is.
Listen, we've had to share a lot of rooms.
Well, the thing is, when you're just wearing a cloth all the time, that thing swings around.
There's a lot of wind. I mean, it comes.
It's a
I don't-
fucking third leg, is what it is. God, you got a baby's arm clutching an apple down there.
It's clutching crab apples. Calm down.
All right. Ugh.
Would you just cast Bonfire already, please?
All right, I've got this.
Can we go?
I'm still
Nobody's
pushing
just
Dio
solid
forward
red.
as this is
That I'm
going
just-
on.
Alright, so fire, bonfire after bonfire after bonfire. You burn the mold out of this tunnel. You do eventually reach as y'all are walking, you continue down. Leofin, you again hear the footsteps of the tunnels kind of change, and you turn back just a little bit and see a path that kind of branches off behind you.
Oh, hey, behind us, there's another one of those switchback paths.
Checking the floor.
Aye, yeah, check the floor.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Are there twigs?
No.
19.
Yeah.
19. You don't see anything in particular.
Okay. So we haven't been that way before.
Right, so I guess we press onward.
Okay.
Aye.
As we get to that, Birdie is going to, again, with her pull her sword out, scratch a mark in the thing. There's an arrow that's pointing towards the direction that we're going, and then another one that kind of curves back in like a U-turn, and then there's an X at the top of that one.
Okay. All right. As you continue further, you do come just about another 20 feet. You come to another path to your left that is going underwater.
Aye, more underwater. Shite.
Well,
Aye, turn into a badger and dig us the hell out of here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how far underground we are.
Probably not the best idea, because if you hit several bodies of water, it's just going to drain them.
Flood us out,
That would
right.
be a problem, yes.
Alright, I guess we're going
the idea,
underwater.
We can breathe underwater. At
I
least.
know, but... Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna send my dancing lights out a bit further. Hold on, actually. Give me just a second, so I go underwater and make sure the dancing lights are dancing DeVito, like,
Okay.
closer to the center.
Okay. Nothing in particular happens. It's just another tunnel about 45 feet.
Alright, this one's
Underwater.
clear.
So there's no, we have to go through this water. There's no branch.
There is the path also continued forward.
Okay. So
There was a
this is
dry
branching
path.
path. We can either go straight.
You can either go straight or you can take this left
Okay.
underwater.
Yes.
Last
Nice.
time alternating
Straight.
paths tended to work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dry path it is!
No, we
Eh.
just came through a dry path, so
Aye.
we go through the water.
Well, we got here through wet paths, didn't we?
We alternated
Aye,
for the
but...
majority of it.
So it'd probably be a good idea to alternate out.
Alright, fine. Wet path it is.
Okay.
I mean, it works so far. I mean, look at our day.
Aye, fair enough. But this all is meaningless if we can't get out.
Shh, don't you
Alright.
I kind of stroke the bag. She's like, shh, it's okay. You're still meaningful to me.
So the left path was wet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And the path that Leofin found was on our left or our right.
It was also on the left.
Okay.
That switchback?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just double. And we took the left path, right? That was the moss path from the room that we started in.
No, that was the right.
It was the right path.
It was the right
Yeah.
path. Okay.
Not necessarily the correct one, but
I mean, there was yellow moss there. Heh.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Then left.
as the party goes down this very wet tunnel, you eventually pop back up into a dry space, and Leofin, you immediately notice that there are a cross of broken twigs sitting right at the
Exit of the water.
exit of this water, pretty much.
oh, I think we've been here before.
Yay, that's good.
All right.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's one of.
We
of
can
our signals.
streamline our way out of here now.
I hope we've been able to bypass those fish things from earlier.
Aye, don't worry. I can distract them again if need be.
I hope
From-
it works again.
From right here, you can see a path that is kind of like 10 feet to the left of you that goes down into a water path. Next to that is a path that continues just left entirely. To the right, you can see that about 10 feet away there is a branching path that looks like one of them looks like it goes down, but there is no water that you can see immediately.
Okay.
Does
So
this area look familiar at all?
Slightly.
Could I maybe recall tall.
Well, actually, Birdie.
Yeah, I was about to
Birdie,
say.
Birdie drew.
This looks
Yeah.
incredibly familiar.
Yeah.
This is where you got burned.
Yep.
Oh, is
So
that right?
yeah. So
So
from here, you could, with your keen mind, you can find your way out pretty easily.
All right.
I'm like, Dio,
Oh, hold on.
I got this.
I
No,
got this.
just shut up because she knows what she's doing.
All right,
because
how
she
about you
has the
fucking
smart
let me
mind.
speak?
No,
I don't.
we're just getting out, Dio. There's no reason for you to talk if she knows the way. Just shut the hell up because I'm tired of everyone's shit today.
I don't give a fuck. Shut the hell up and let me speak. Thank you.
Punch him in the face, like right in the mouth. I want to bust his lip.
I mean, it's gonna be hard since I'm half your size. You have to punch down.
Make an unarmed attack.
21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, you punch him.
You take 6 damage.
No.
Your unarmed does nothing.
All right. Rave cold.
Make a spell attack.
Ha!
Missed.
Fucker.
I do it again.
Birdie starts off in the correct direction to get
I'm
out.
just
Okay.
following Birdie.
Ditto.
Tiny, where you at?
Make another spell attack.
That's better. Go back to my 17.
No.
Oh. All right. Well, I give up at that point. All right. How about you stay in the back? You've been a big bitch this entire time.
I
and
just
it's
walked
getting
past
back.
him.
Okay. Y'all find your way out.
Is it dark?
It is dark.
That's what I figured.
Oh, sweet relief. We are out of the fucking cave.
Birdie picks some of the grass up off the ground, goes right to her knees, picks some of the grass up off the ground, and just like rubs it on her face. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy to see grass."
Okay.
I never thought I'd miss sunshine and moonlight and hate so many rocks.
Birdie is now rolling around in the grass.
Is Birdie okay?
Just don't leave the path.
The very manicured
Oh, we're in
grass.
Yeah, we're in that big clearing in the center of that space.
So, did the tentacle creature just keep his lawn really nice and tidy?
Apparently.
Dude, have you seen the rest of this forest? It's like overgrown and horrible. You need to have your own space.
He liked his stuff, okay?
He goes, oh, listen.
He was proud of it.
He really liked his front lawn.
He goes to, listen, I put a ruler down. This is like 0.01 inch higher than it's supposed to be. Fix it or you're fired.
That's some shit.
Anyway, Birdie is gonna look for the 2 sticks that she stuck in the ground to mark the path that we came up on.
Okay.
Are they still there?
Easily found, yeah.
Sweet.
Yes. All right. Back to the boat.
I was going to. Is this the path to the boat or path to our friend?
This would
Well,
have
This
This
is
is-
the path to
Wouldn't
the
it
beach.
be
Yeah,
the
it's
same?
path to the beach next to the shipwrecked boat.
Mhm.
And
Which-
then past that one
From
is where
we can
y'all...
find our way back to our boat.
Sorry, for some reason I thought we were on other sides. I don't know why.
No.
Alright. Again, mental map
Yeah.
is not working. I don't do these.
Better to backtrack it to where we know where we have landmarks than to try and find our way through
the forest.
I thought y'all don't want to
No,
the
no.
fuck- the fuck forest?
No, remember the giant fucking praying mantis that came down?
I do a minor illusion just to be like, hit.
Yes.
Like
Prove
a
your
little,
point.
That thing.
is it like a full size one or like a little 5-foot one going?
Yeah. No, this is literally just like a barrel right there, just to hopefully get the thing to pounce and be like,
Oh god.
point proven.
So let's all follow Birdie back the way we came.
You know what? No, I don't want to follow Birdie. She has no idea where she's going.
Okay. Well, I'm going to follow Birdie.
Oh, that's sick.
Alright.
I guess I'll follow too.
So,
We head back down the manicured path to the beach.
as you head down the path, it is getting pretty late by the time you've reached the beach. It is, from your mental mind clock, probably around 11.
Cool.
Still the drinking hour.
On the shipwrecked boat, do we see any lights, any campfire, or anything that may indicate that our Orkeef buddy has come back?
You do see a fire built. You can see the firelight kind of leaking out of the hull of the ship as you walk up onto it. If you were to go into it, you would find him just like standing up and kind of walking around the fire, warming up his hands a little bit. And
Before we go over there, do we just want to go?
We're taking him prisoner.
That's unnecessary.
I'm not sure that's going to work out well.
I think it's a good idea.
Remember,
I
the
don't
crew
think
that
that's...
we're with.
Wait,
just-
why were we taking him prisoner anyways, though?
It's a bad idea.
Well, not
It's not
bad
that-
ideas aside. Why do we need to?
We don't need to.
For informational uses?
I mean, we've gotten all we have from him, and honestly, I don't think that ship crew will allow it.
Exactly. They just had their
It's
home.
not our
Yeah,
boat.
that's true. We don't actually own that boat.
I mean, to be fair, we could own that boat.
I mean, we could literally buy the people for this much.
Are you implying that we should try slavery, Cyphers?
I didn't say slavery. Why does everyone go to slavery when I say
You
buying people?
That's what you're saying. Buy people.
I think he means
Hired
buying
hands.
in the
Hire
sense of
people is probably a
hiring,
better
yes.
way to phrase that.
You buy their services. You buy the people.
You didn't say buy their services. You said you bought the people.
Yeah, you buy the people for the day.
Doesn't your society employ slave? Okay.
Cyphus gets a very don't do that.
I really don't see a point in taking him with us. He's perfectly safe here, and there's no guarantee that once we get him off this island, he won't go back to being arg, kill all creatures.
But wouldn't that be a good thing to find out?
Not if he's gonna.
I wouldn't say perfectly
Not if that
safe
forces
here.
you to kill him.
Exactly.
We can just hold person. Like, I don't mind keeping that up.
You can't feasibly hold a person for that long, Lola. It's just not going to be something
even
you
if
can
we
do long term. Would you rather us take him with us and then more than likely have to kill him because he goes right back into rage mode? Or would you rather leave him here where he can at least scrape out himself a safer living away from whatever it is that's causing all this death and destruction of your people?
And we've at least killed the creature that's been on this island. And if we do take him back to the boat, it's a dwarven vessel.
They're not exactly friendly.
I mean, you could.
It's up to them whether or not he comes on board, and they may choose to kill him just because he's an orc.
You could always ask him. He probably is going to say no, though. He probably doesn't want to come with us.
Yeah, just go.
Considering that
He doesn't want to be here
well,
on this island.
I guess ask him then.
Yeah, that's the conversation. He doesn't want to be on this island.
Okay, but
He would
does
rather die trying to get off this island than be here.
All right.
I'm still saying it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea to bring him. If he kills one of us,
So other people can take prisoners of war, but we can't.
we can't. Take
We're
him
not a
forward.
nation.
We're not soldiers. We're riftwalkers.
We're basically mercenaries.
Well, I understand.
I just think that, technically speaking, to find out more about actually what this madness is, we just know what causes it, but to actually figure out a source, what causes it, what they need to be around, would actually be more beneficial.
Well, we could stay for a bit, and you could have another. We could talk to him a bit longer, but
If you're not going to get that information out of him here, where we know he's not infected by the rage, then there's no way we're going to get that information out of him otherwise. Even without that, he didn't seem really happy to see you, and he certainly wasn't happy to see any of us.
Well, if you wish, you can go speak to him. You can go see if you can get any more information. But I promise you, it's going to turn up a dead end in one of two very literal ways. If we bring him on that boat, those dwarves are going to kill him. If they don't kill him,
We're going to end up having
we're
to
going to
kill
have to
him.
kill him. And I know it's not fair because it's part of his religious right or whatever. But I mean, if he's going to kill hundreds versus staying here and one person dies, I'd rather save the hundreds.
Fine.
Do you wish to go talk to him for information?
I mean, there's no point.
Okay.
We got a boat. To
So-
our boat.
The party continues forward, leaving the orc walking around his fire, just kind of cooking up what is left of that giant freakish gorilla.
He can have it. It was gamey as all hell.
Oh,
Dio did his best, but there's some things you just can't cook out of meat.
Shouldn't we have still
Don't ever
maybe
eat skunk,
told
Dio. It's
him
not great.
that we killed the big thing in the center of the island?
Do you speak orc?
Well,
can't.
You're the
no,
only
but-
one who was alive amongst us who was alive when they were around.
Well, I
I can
was-
technically speak orc.
I didn't take Orcish at the Druid Cloister. It was,
Probably wouldn't have done you much good.
Oh, you should have took half.
I mean, that's why I didn't really want to take it, and it was kind of a harder language to learn, so...
you should have taken halfling.
Paula makes a funny face at the word hard to learn.
Can Cyphos kind of sneak away for a second? Maybe sneak back to the orc?
But really, though, I wouldn't be...
Sure.
Well, I wouldn't be
Make stealth check.
upset if, you said, hey, we killed the thing in there, we're going to be on our way, just so he doesn't think we died in there.
16.
Right?
16.
The only one that notices you walking away is Leofin.
So I noticed him sneaking away as we're walking towards the boat.
Towards our boat.
Towards our boat.
As y'all
We're
go
heading
towards
towards
the
our
rowboat,
boat.
you see Cyphos sneaking back to the ship. The crash ship.
The wreck ship. I'm heading for the boat. I mean, the sooner that we can tell the captain, hey, we're good to leave. There's nothing gonna come after us now. We're good, because there's no guarantee that. Kaini, would you stop kissing that thing? It's gross.
That's... Yeah, can we... You've been obsessed about that the entire time since you found it.
Shit.
Aye, why are you keeping that?
Okay.
Because it's a souvenir.
It's a souvenir.
Aye,
You want to
souvenir.
test it out?
No!
No,
I
you
don't
just
wanna
like how
test-
they do it in my book.
Aye!
Oh my god.
Kinda, I've taken them books away from you.
Can't.
I am so
Part of me.
ashamed.
Alright, I guess it's a part of you.
Leofin's ears turn red.
Yeah. Also, doing anything about Cyphos coming back?
He's probably going to go talk to his patron or some weird shit.
Okay.
I just learned about him as we were down in the caves, and we just killed a creepy tentacly monster, so I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
No,
So-
about his patron.
Hmm?
Are you saying this?
No, we
out
we
No,
kind
he
of
was
we've
just- he was
talked
just
about
asking.
it previously, so I was kind of like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
It's... And they had like, I don't know, there was some weird stuff going on between them too, him and the tentacle monster. So I was just kind of like, let's
Okay.
go let him do his thing. I'm
So
not
as
too worried
the
about it.
party continues towards the rowboat, we're going to cut over to Cyphos. What are you doing?
Cyphos hustles over towards the orc's ship.
Okay.
I mean, if he takes more than like 20 to 30 minutes, I'm probably gonna be like, hey, Cyphos went to. He
I mean, once we
kind
get
of
to the
walked
boat,
off.
we're gonna realize that he's not there.
Well,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I don't know how long it's gonna take us to walk to it.
I cast tongues on myself.
okay.
Listen. At the center of this island, there are some manicular paths. Go down to essentially this seashell statue thing. If you go down those caves, there might be some parts that you can help rebuild your boat. If you really want to get off this island so damn bad.
He looks at you. You can see that he no longer has his necklace. And he just looks exhausted. And he's looking at you kind of warily. I don't know how to make ships.
Well, good news. You have to like the time to practice. So, there are your options. If I see you anywhere near the Terracotta Desert, I will kill you. I promise.
And you just kind of see him, his eyes just narrow a little bit, and a very terse nod as he pulls a haunch of meat off of the fire, cracking some of the char off of it. And he just takes a bite, and he's just kind of warily staring at you.
I'm out.
Okay.
Well, that went a lot better than I thought it would.
So, you're at the rowboat.
Alright.
Hi, Birdie, Vola. Get to it. The rest of us obviously don't have the muscles to do it.
Are there sharks in the water?
Give me a perception check.
In the water.
Oh goodness.
I mean,
20?
20?
Dirty 20.
You don't see anything at the moment.
I don't currently see sharks.
hi. Well, I'll get out my dancing lights and see if we can see anything while we're sailing by.
What is the shark's eyesight like? Birdie says as she sits down at one of the oars.
Yeah, would lights actually attract them, or...
Hi, if it makes you feel any better, I'll go put the lights somewhere else then. Or I'll put it ahead of us.
That's fair.
Not a bad idea.
How long did it take for us to get from the boat to the island?
Not long.
It wasn't horrible.
It was about 500 yards, about 600 yards. Yeah.
Like 500, 600, something like that.
Yeah. Yep. It was 600 yards to the tree, so it was about roughly around like 550. Yeah.
Hi.
Not long.
So
I mean, if push comes to shove, I know a way I could protect the boat.
To be fair, we could technically just not even take the boat. I can just cast control water now. It lasts for 10 minutes. I can part the water to the boat. Once we get to the boat, I can flood the area to get it off the reef.
Or could you just bring the boat to us?
And it's
Well,
too
That's
shallow.
way shallower.
Yeah, we don't want the boat here. We want it out
I
at
wanted the
sea.
lazy way out.
Hi, that'll scrape up the bottom.
Lazy way out. You're not even going to be the one rowing, Sipos.
I know. All you have to do is walk your ass over there. She does this.
I was trying to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't. You
I
ended
mean,
up
yeah,
at the road.
walking would be less strenuous on me and her. I'm just saying.
I guess.
If we're concerned about I don't currently see anything in the water, that doesn't mean that once we get on the water, something's not going to pop up.
Hi, Vola, I like this idea. We halflings actually have a tale about someone who could part to waters. It's quite interesting. But
So,
you go ahead
Sipos,
and do
your
it.
shocking fingers thingy. If you just stuck your hand in the water, what would
Actually,
that do?
it'd probably be...
Not that kind of effect.
Oh, bummer.
I think, didn't we kind of try that in the...
We tried something similar.
Actually, it'd probably be good to bring the boat back, though.
Yeah,
Because
we
they
do.
might want the boat back. And
I've got an
hopefully
idea.
we won't actually have to use it together.
We'll just tie a rope to the to it, and then we'll just drag it along as we walk.
No.
Let's just row back and...
Just get in the boat, and then if we need the spells, if we're still stuck on the reef, because the tide has come in and out at this point at least once.
Mhm.
If our boat is still stuck on the reef, then we can use the water spells to get it off.
I'm just saying, if it's up there, it's kind of like pulling
If we
a
have
kite.
to try and climb up a reef full of coral, which is really sharp and very, very uncomfortable,
And I don't
Actually, that
to
wouldn't make
get
any.
to a boat would be very, very nice.
Aye, but that wouldn't make any sense because it only. As you get closer to the island, the reef's going to go down as you're leaving the island, not back up again.
Exactly. Which
So we
means
wouldn't have to
we're gonna-
climb.
Yeah, we would, because the boat is way out there.
Right.
We have
would
the
be on the
rowboat
same
here.
level.
No, we wouldn't.
Why wouldn't we be on
Because
the same
the
level?
boat would still be in the water. We'd have to climb up the reef to get at the same level as the boat.
We'll be on top of the reef. I don't know what you're talking about.
you're not walking on the water.
We're walking on the
The ground.
seafloor.
Right. What I'm saying is, it's not. You're not. When you're going out, you're not going to be going right back up because that would just not make any sense at all.
That-
because
That's also what she's saying.
Yeah. So, this is the problem that we're having here.
Just get on the fucking boat and I start rowing. As they
Alright.
have this conversation, I'm rowing the fucking boat onto the
Oh
water.
shite. All right, let's get on.
Zach was gonna get on.
I'm already...
Yeah, if you're not on, I'm leaving. I'm already rowing.
Kinda, get on the boat.
Birdie was already sitting at her oar spot.
Yeah.
So the instant you start throwing, she starts rowing.
She's just like, hey, no.
All right. So, as you row out, you get out to the boat and have to call out to someone to lower some ropes, tie off onto the boat itself, and have the raft raised up for you. It takes a couple of minutes to get the right people on hand to receive y'all, but you up and onto the ship without any hitch.
All right.
All I'm hoping for is that the young lad that got us in this situation has been reprimanded.
You mean the one who didn't know what north was?
Yeah.
To be fair, he kind of got sucked through a portal, and that's
You
kind
didn't go
of...
through a portal.
We didn't go through a portal.
I mean, to be fair, there was a weird creature in a weird island controlling what fucking direction was.
Also
Aye.
true.
I still blame the kid.
Get
Yeah,
off
it
the...
was technically your fault because it was on your watch.
They were all my watches.
I was about to say
Exactly.
Cypher
So
was
it's
all
your
of it.
fault. So
Aye.
you should be reprimanded.
I don't have control of the direction that we're going.
So
Well,
we
you
do
should
have a plan to get us off this reef, though.
Yes.
Okay, we've had a
Are
plan
we still
since yesterday.
on the reef?
You still are on the reef.
Okay.
Alright. So,
I believe Vola
There.
can part the waters and move the waters, so... If you would...
Yeah, I talked with the captain about how we need to actually control this. I'm guessing. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and cast control water, and it's a 300 feet area.
After talking with the captain, giving him an idea of what's going to happen.
In an area 300 feet away, I actually show one of the effects.
Okay.
So we just, I don't know where you see a giant 20-foot wall of water just.
You see him as like, I mean, we're almost done cutting away the coral.
but how long is that going to take?
Probably just midday tomorrow.
5 minutes.
We could just wait and...
It's only a 25% chance.
that seems like too much to take into account.
I mean, you cast it behind us, right? In the 100 feet right after the boat, so it's only the crashing waves water that lifts and pushes the boat. Not actually us being on the wave.
Actually, that probably would keep us from capsizing.
I really don't think you understand how boats work.
I gotta pause this for a
I mean,
second.
I have a perfect understanding of this.
Listen, guys, if they're almost done cutting away the coral anyway, we may as well just rest, because it's already
Oh, I have an
fucking
idea.
2 a.m. at least.
I could just make a tiny hut.
You can
We're
make
on
a
our
penny.
ship.
Aye.
But no,
you
I agree. I think we should
Alright.
just...
Just fine.
If we stay up much longer, we're
I'm
all
going
gonna
to
be
bed.
exhausted, regardless of...
Fuck you, people. I'm going to bed.
Good night, Dio.
Yeah, fuck you too. I'm going to bed.
He's so
Seriously.
pleasant.
So pleasant. None of you motherfuckers have listened to me all day.
We don't need your tiny hut,
No.
Dio. We're on a ship.
Hi, and if you maybe listen to me for, I don't know, more than 5 seconds, perhaps you could get an idea of what I'm trying to think. But no, I'm going to sleep.
Night.
Night. Cyphos was the only one that listened to me, surprisingly. And you leave, Finn.
Already said goodnight to you right after you said goodnight, fuck you, and then you told her fuck you back. So she wasn't even mean to you.
He's just moody. Let him sleep.
Hi.
He can go build his fucking hut if he wants somewhere else.
Yeah, so I just crawled to the crow's nest, and I actually used Tiny Hut.
Okay.
No one's getting in there with me. Literally everybody else is not allowed to go in.
Aw.
Anybody but Dio is allowed.
Aw.
You mean isn't allowed?
Yeah, isn't allowed.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
All
I was
right.
like, that'd be really awkward. It's like,
Shit,
oh,
I can't get in.
my plan
I
is
made a
backfired.
mistake.
You have to be in the hut for it to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think you can.
Well, one, the guy who's has a shift on the crow's nest is gonna be really weirded out, but sure, go ahead.
Doesn't that, like Leland was saying, how to take up the whole crow's
10
nest?
foot radius.
Yeah,
Immobile.
it takes
Yeah.
up the whole
Dome.
crow's nest.
Yeah.
Well, part of I don't want you fuckers near me. Did you not understand?
What about the crew member who is
I
already
don't
up
give
there?
a fuck. I guess he'll just be He'll be bunking with me then.
Yeah, I guess he gets shipped all night then.
All right, you Crow's member, go down.
No.
Like that.
Hi. I see. How much gold? 1 gold for you to get down.
He kind of looks down and he sees the captain like staring up at the
After
crow's
the
nest.
After the captain leaves.
You know I have to work here, right?
I just want privacy. Is there another crow's nest or anywhere else I can get this at?
Is there the other?
Is there another tall fucking platform I can isolate myself to?
Can I go sleep on the other crow's nest, please?
Hi, there's gotta be 2, right?
He's touching me. Oh my god.
Fola, he's touching me again.
Don't make me turn this ship
Give-
around.
He's just like looking at it, just like,
He missed a very fun moment.
well, I mean, if there was another ship around, sure, there'd be another crow's nest, but
Shite.
I don't know how far another one of those
Fuck it,
are.
I'm going back on deck. What was your name?
Jerry?
Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it. Sorry for bugging you.
No problem. Climb back down. Jerry's just sitting up
Kinda,
on...
you can't sleep with that thing in the bunk.
You just got to let her sleep with
I
it.
just can't wait for it to start rotting.
Shh, don't spoil the fun yet. Trust me, she'll figure it out when she uses it, then all of a sudden it just decays.
It's an eternal tentacle.
I don't want that, or else it's gonna start smelling really bad soon.
Oh, there is a vagina.
I'm sure there's already a smell.
It's gonna smell worse.
So yeah, I find an area on deck and I just cast Tiny Hut and no one's allowed in.
Okay.
Very offended.
Towards... the best place for you to cast this at the moment, towards the bow of the ship.
Sure.
Yeah. Go right ahead. Yeah, as you just sit, just casting it straight out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So a big bubble. What color?
What color?
Yeah.
Which-
Red, because he's so mad.
Which color do y'all like the least?
That there's
Bronze.
6 of us.
Bronze. Okay, that color. Well, hold on. That motherfucker. He's gonna
Son
die.
He's been working with them the whole time.
Right now, I'm not a huge fan of green or purple tentacles.
Fair enough.
Again, red, because you're so salty.
Actually, Dio will make it diarrhea brown.
Just
I'm already.
Yeah.
a big.
I've already gone below deck.
No, you haven't. You have to
Yes,
see
I
that
have.
diarrhea brown.
Nope.
Big old diarrhea brown bubble pops up on the deck, and the captain of the ship's. Oh, I hope that's not.
It's not. He's just in a pouty mood. He's had a bad day. He got scorched, and we all just kind of.
Got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can technically still hear y'all out of this bubble.
Yeah,
I'm not even there.
Y'all shited on me all day.
I would have gone down below to go to bed too.
He's so cranky all the time.
I know.
By
I
bed,
think it's
I
a
mean-
short. I think it's a short thing problem. It's a short creature problem. I don't know.
Guys, I tilt my head towards the captain, like, what is he?
Because
He's
the
not that
captain's
short.
left.
I was about to say it's not that short. It's
true.
usually the gnomes and the halflings, the tiny
They're
ones.
so feisty.
I know.
I
They
don't
make
know how
up for
people
it.
marry them.
They make up for it in spirit.
Even then,
Right.
sometimes it's just too much.
So, as the ship sits stuck throughout the night, who's gonna be on watch?
I'm gonna sleep.
Hey,
till noon.
Cypher's gonna be there.
I'll
I'll take the first one with
Dio's
Cyphos,
taking
and
no
then I'll
watches.
go to sleep.
I was going to say, if y'all just want to go to sleep, there's the crew rocking around and stuff. So, if y'all,
I'd still stay up with Cyphos at least for like part of the night, and then
Couple
I'll go to
hours.
bed. Yeah.
I would still get up after my 4-hour meditation and just...
I'll let him meditate and then I'll go to sleep.
But you're only getting 4 hours.
No, she means that she'll stay up, and then once I get up, so after 4 hours, then she would crash.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she can sleep as long as she wants.
Yeah.
Because it'll be on bed.
But I'll get
I'll
up.
be used to it.
Yeah. I'll get up after the 4 hours and help Sci-Fi's on watch, but mostly I'm trying to look for, interesting sea life that I can see around.
Okay.
Please.
And Dio?
Dio's taking no watches.
Okay. What about Connie?
It's just me and Sci-Fos.
Alright, so Volo,
Need to roll a...
Sifos, roll perception.
Oh, baby, no words.
14.
Okay.
I got a 19 plus 3.
Nice.
Nice.
22.
Okay. You, throughout this 4-hour period, you don't see a whole lot except for a fin off in the distance, just kind of shark fin, kind of probably a good, almost like a mile out, just passing by, going back down.
For the first 10 minutes after I casted my control water, I'm causing like whirlpools 300 feet out into the water. Because why the fuck not?
Nice. The rest of the shift goes without a hitch. Leofin comes out of meditation and Vola heads off to bed. Go ahead and give another perception check.
Okay, but
8 for Leofin.
Jesus Christ. Well, we rolled a 2.
Okay, yeah. Don't see anything in particular at all.
Why is it always you two?
Did we
It
get
is
caught
always
up-
you two.
Did we get caught up playing Dragon Chess?
Probably.
Get caught up talking about strategies for Dragon Chest. But
If you take your ancient bishops, you have to do this kind of pincer maneuver. If you can get behind him and flank him from either side.
Oh, okay. So you have to plan ahead to set... Okay, I see. You have to set all that
We got
up.
the Makata strategy.
Oh, okay.
right. So the rest of the night passes by. Those who are waking up with the sun, it's morning. Those that are sleeping in, by the time you do wake up, you can feel you do wake up to the shaking of the ship as finally they're able to break away enough of the reef that they are able to you can feel the ship moving again.
We got a long rest break.
Yes, long rest for everyone.
Birdie's customary, spawning in a random spot. Nobody's sure how she got there. Working with her sword does not happen this morning.
Seth was kind of just looking at his book, just like, usually
I'm still looking for more sea life.
Birdie's up by now.
Please.
All
When
right.
does she decide to take the day off?
Oh, yeah, she's not out here like she normally is.
It's always fascinating to watch her training regimen.
Dio's practicing with his backpack.
Everyone's having a
in your
peaceful
bubble,
morning and then it's
in your
just...
bubble.
Extra loud.
Yeah, nothing exits the bubble.
Yeah, but it's been 8 hours, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the bubble's gone.
Okay.
He's
actually,
midway
Out
through
on
playing.
deck.
Yeah, I would like to go and help with excavating the ship. Just casting mold earth because I took a long rest so I can make tunes.
That doesn't work
Coral.
on.
Ah,
Yeah.
We discussed that.
I would
last
use
time.
mold earth underneath the coral to just make it fucking fall out. No,
Do not ruin an
Modern-
ecosystem.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
no.
Can't have fire in the forest because it might burn it down, but fuck it, we'll ruin an entire coral reef.
Hey, it's not a forest.
It's an underwater forest.
Yeah, but
The
it's
sea
not
elves
a
are going to be
forest.
mad.
Yeah, well, fuck those guys.
Is there like the sea elf equivalent of the fireflies?
the water.
Actually, to
bugs.
be fair, if they see fire underwater and it's actually working, they
They're
might
gonna be more
have
impressed
they
with
have a lot of concerns.
They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Are you our new god? I will worship you.
Hey, SpongeBob, if we're underwater, then how can there be a fire? I want to go home.
Yeah, nets.
Okay, so the ship sets forth yet again. This time, you're very certain that you're heading in the proper direction. After a little bit of finagling, the captain and the navigator are able to find your location. You're off of the. Y'all ended up just right in this area.
Oh, so not too terribly far.
No, it was on your way over there, and before you make that turn over the around that kind of cape, the compass got wonky, and y'all headed straight to the island.
Shit went sideways.
We're still
I checked
heading
the
for
box.
this one right here, right? That's our ultimate goal.
You are heading
That's Hopper
towards.
Springs.
We're gonna stop off
Yeah, you're heading to
Yeah.
this one.
here.
Yeah, we're heading to that one, but our ultimate goal is up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So, Bully, you want to check the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
after checking the box, you don't find anything inside.
I do want to take out
We're still
these-
waiting on a letter, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, we still haven't gotten anything back since
Yeah.
we reported.
Yeah, telling them we're heading south to check on some
With
family and
illusionary
whatnot.
script.
Yeah.
How am I doing on my bagpipes? Just out of curiosity.
Give me a performance check.
15.
Okay. It's nice. It's nice as bagpipe scar. You've definitely had better performances, but you're just like letting shit out right now.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Turn it up to 10. Super fucking loud.
Right.
yeah, you know all those dials on those backpipes.
All those dials. I just have to breathe harder.
Sometime around 11 noon, Birdie comes up and she just looks haggard. Like she's like not feeling it. Not like seasick haggard, just not.
All right. The after about coming closer towards night, nothing of major imports happened. The sea's very calm. The cold bite after about an hour of traveling. No fog in the area, strangely enough. But after an hour of traveling, you get this biting chill come back in. The warm mugginess of the island left far behind. Except for Dio, who sits inside his tiny hut, nice and comfortable. And, yeah.
There's one creature allowed in the tiny hut. That is
Clive.
Clive.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, I feel bad for Clive. You got stuck out in the rain last time.
After about the rest of the day, you can see the sun is set over the land, over the mountains, and the dusky sky is about all that's left. You finally reach the destination that you set out for a few days ago, the small village of Korik. As the ship pulls up, how do you? Yeah.
Piers.
Dock to the pier.
Well, I was like, you pull up on a dock, or do
I
you?
think
You do.
you approach a dock.
You pull
Yeah.
up
Nah,
on a dock.
dude, we're doing a float by.
As you
Just-
dock at the dock.
Yo, yo, go, bitch! I'll fireball your ass.
Everyone
While
just
we're on the
magically
boat,
said-
I would have asked Leofen to borrow his herbalism kit and I have like a pound of ingredients to make health potions that I still haven't made. And then we said it would make 2, so while we're on the ship, I asked to borrow his herbalism kit so we can do that.
Alright, you proficient in herbalism kits?
I asked him to do it. He has it.
Yeah.
We created
Yeah.
the ones back in Harva, but I don't actually have it like listed under my character, so...
Together y'all can make those, it's a potion a day, essentially.
Okay.
Again, just blasting that shit with my bagpipes.
Okay. If you are inside the tiny hut, no one's
Nobody
hearing
hears
you outside of it.
That's fine.
Okay.
He's just letting shit go right
Let
now.
shit go out.
Go ahead and make a performance.
Actually, you know what? I want to sit just at the very edge of the tiny hut where the sound goes out, but I'm inside.
Oh lord.
Like, as long as you're in the sphere of influence, nothing gets out.
Nothing gets out?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's why the bagpipes are going to be out. Nah, fair enough.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah, blasting it
Okay.
inside. Okay, that's a 20.
I don't know
Dirty
why.
20.
I picture the Footloose
Very
moment where
good.
the guy's just dancing in the warehouse, except it's Dio playing the bagpipes.
Yeah.
He's all sweaty. Just
Yeah.
It might be one of the best performances you'll ever see, but unfortunately,
sees
all
it.
you see is diarrhea brown.
So, Vola and Leofin, you're able to make 1 potion
Yay.
throughout this day. And as the boat comes up to dock, Yori steps off, and you can see him like pull down a ramp that goes down and meets the dock. You can see him off the ship going up to talk to a very large, surprisingly older Goliath. And you can see them talking animately, and off in the distance, you can see the older Goliath point back with a little bit of umph. It's like,
Can
you
I
can
understand what they're saying from where we are on the boat?
give me a perception check.
Okay.
This is a bit of a distance.
It was in our box still.
Yep.
It needs you.
Because it was hanging around all
Yeah.
those dice. It's hanging around a bad crowd right now.
I mean, hey, my dice have been
4?
working today.
4.
Sadly, you can't quite make out what's being said.
Damn.
It just kind of sounds like mumbling to you from this distance. But you can see him pointing back over to a herd of very large... I had these creatures, but then I
Big
went away
Aurochs?
from it.
Are they Aurochs?
Buffalo looking... Yeah,
Yep.
those.
I know what they are. Birdie knows what
Aurochs,
they are.
yeah. Just a fairly good-sized horde of the herd of them off, kind of on the outskirts of the village, and the talk eventually kind of winds down, and they're just speaking to each other.
Are they flying any flags?
None that you can see currently. The village itself is probably about 5 longhouses and some ships off on a couple of other docks that are quite a bit smaller than the one you're on. These are mostly humanoid propelled, have quite a bit of row oars on them. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to this village. Some places where they have some fish hanging up, but not much else.
I dispelled Tiny Hut.
Okay. So, Dio coming out of his tiny hut, everybody standing on deck looking at the village that you are just landed on.
Okay. Birdie's gonna take a quick look at the group. And then she's going to walk down the plank and head towards the conversation that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably go ahead and follow Birdie.
All right.
Jory, is there something wrong?
Yeah. Oh no, there's nothing wrong. I was just telling my friend here, Borug.
Borug?
Yeah, Borug.
Birdie looks at Borag and says, Borag, udahevest inunadag. Thank you for letting us be on your docks.
He says to a giant, "Welcome. It is good to see someone who knows the proper tongue for these lands." And he kind of looks over at Jory. "I can never get him to speak the right way."
You can't expect all little people to be quite as good as some other little people.
Indeed. You get used to it after a while.
How fare the plains? Are the hills safe?
Hills aren't all that great to travel these days.
How many Aurochs have you lost?
A good score. Quite frankly, I'm happy to have these for sale at a time.
Do you have any that are rideable?
Rideable? Maybe a few. You're wanting to buy some for riding.
I'm needing to get to the dry space. As quick a time as possible. I assume that Cyphos is casting tongues behind me. Because he's...
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Because I saw you just open up your character
I was
sheet.
debating. I was like, nah. She got
Alright.
this.
Alright. I'm needing to get to the dry space as quickly as possible. I have kin in danger.
Alright. I sell them for around... Sell them around... just thinking about the
Not even, you're like, just tell me the number. Bernie's gonna scoff at it anyway.
Yeah.
He's gonna haggle it, regardless.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, haggle it down, please.
I sell these things for around 75 gold a head.
75 a head?
Yes.
Is that for the studs?
It's for the whole dang thing.
Listen. If you don't have a score of rideable ones, I'll take 2 that can pull a heavy cart. And I'll give you 75 for the both, and then an additional 10 for a cart.
75 for 2 of them and 10 for a cart.
Aye.
Give me a persuasion check.
Are they speaking in common or still in giant?
It's still giant.
Okay, let's try that again.
Way the fuck over there.
Whee!
So,
Oh, that's
Nice.
much better.
Nice.
So that is a piece of persuasion.
Yep.
Damn, okay, it's like 19.
19?
Nice.
Alright.
I am a caravan card.
For carriage and 2 of them, for 85 gold. How about we knock that up to a fine 100 and we'll call it good.
I'll bring it up to 100 if you include 3 weeks of feed.
Feet don't grow on trees, and it's
Ah,
not
but
the
the plains
easiest
are
place
luscious.
I gotta go up in the hills and grab it.
Aye.
How about we make
but
it,
who better to go up in the hills and grab it than a strapping gentleman like yourself or your kin?
You're not
That's women's
wrong.
work, you know it better.
You're not wrong, but how about for my time, we make it a good 110 and call it good.
100 with the feed, and I'll take 2 Aurochs off your hands so you don't have to feed 2 more.
Well, you see, that's a bit of a problem right there. I'm just selling them. I'm just selling a good bunch of these gonna be slaughtered for Jori to be taken back to the dwarven capital.
Alright, so give me 2 geldings.
1-5, and we'll call it a deal.
100. No, 95. I'm dropping down. I can't resell them as easy.
Right. Right.
And if they're pulling beasts, they're not good for slaughter.
Can't go any lower than 102.
Even 100. And I won't tell your mother that you've got hair growing up at the top of your head.
100. And my mother's dead.
Still won't tell her. And I pull out 1 platinum piece. 2 platinum piece. I fan out my fingers and pull and have 10 platinum pieces.
Cyphus is having a small heart attack.
He like picks one of them up and starts biting it.
That'll be a little salty. I've been on the sea for a week or 2.
Bit brainy.
He's eating my platinum.
Alright.
How fault is it? So then you really have a
It's
heart
gonna
attack
be
and die.
a bit hard for me to change this, but sure. I'll have somebody,
I could have just.
have one of the boys gather that shit up for you. And, you have a great night. I suppose you want a place to stay, or are you just gonna head right out?
Well, I assume it'll take you a minute to catch them, get them hitched up, get the feed together. We'll stay till the morning, head out first thing. Are you having a feast this evening? You're doing the slaughter, I assume.
We might have a few spits on the fire, yeah.
Could you feed 6 more tiny mouths?
Sure, why not? Well, I'll have we got a storage shed out back. It could probably fit a y'all. For the shed, for the night, for some food, some good grog. I'll let you all stay in the village for just a mere 2 gold.
She pulls 2 gold out of her coat. Not the bag of holding.
I know.
Out of her coat.
I know.
And hands it to him. Fresh straw?
I'll have him look at it. And he takes the coins, pockets all of them into his clothes, and looks back over at Jory. So, old friend, we'll get everything put in order. Have your boys come on shore. Eat, drink, be merry. In the afternoon tomorrow, we'll get you set up. And he just doesn't even wait for Jory to say anything, just walks off back to the longhouses.
Hi, hold on. Do you have any other places I could stay other than the stable?
You don't know about that because he spoke it in Goliath.
He's speaking to the dwarf in Goliath.
No, he was speaking to me in Giant.
Goliath. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any places I could stay?
Oh yeah, you're
I'm with her. Yeah.
yeah. Your speaker of tongues bought you a place already.
Hi. What'd she get us?
Place out back.
Oh, all right. I want something separate. How much will that cost?
Another place. Suppose I could maybe scrounge up something. A gold.
All right. Here you are.
Okay.
And another one for your troubles.
Oh,
Birdie just
thank
kinda-
you.
Like behind the Goliath is just going, oh no.
Hi. You seem like a nice person.
He doesn't have either sack of money, so.
Hi. I used to work with a Goliath.
Really?
Hi. He's a nice guy. Miss him. He was a sailor too.
What was his name?
Uthal.
Utho.
Aye.
Is
Although,
it-
I haven't seen him in 20-odd years.
Utho Stormbringer.
I think so.
Birdie's like begging, like, don't stop talking, Dio. Oh God. Like she's making that face like behind him, trying to say
Dio is
him to
actively ignoring Birdie.
Well, knew the man.
Aye, was he not that honorable here?
Oh no, he was a good sort. Couple of my boys I had a run in with him, and he just kind of looks over at his ships. Good times, really.
Aye, did you?
stop. Birdie just.
Aye, did you rough him up a bit?
We've given, we've taken.
She starts like
There,
hand
here, and
signaling
there.
to Sifos in dragon hand language. It's like,
Yeah.
you guys should probably get to this side of the dock.
Aye, it's pretty funny. He, once I said, I think he's honorable, but I can see how he had it coming.
Yeah, well,
Sifos gonna go ahead and
Anyway, this party need any entertainment tonight? See food around?
well, we'll be having some good old spits going tonight. If you have something, some kind of performance, I wouldn't
Aye.
mind seeing it.
I've got bagpipes. I got lutes. Pretty good at singing as well. I'm
Alright.
lead singer of Yeldy Black Sabbath for a while.
Right, don't know who that man.
Oh, really?
No.
He's pretty well traveled, so that's surprising.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
not
fair
big
enough.
on that. Yeah.
But I am a performer.
Oh, very good. Well, if you want to perform, sure, have at it.
All right, awesome.
And he just
And no badge?
know what?
Aye, you won't believe this, every other town makes you get a badge to perform inside the city limits. It's quite annoying.
Right. And he's like, no badge,
All right,
and
nice.
just walks back to the longhouses. As the night goes, as the night gets on,
I
some
fill them in on what I bought.
the party gets their places set up. You eat, be merry. Good steaks all around. Dio performs as usual. Go ahead.
And also pumping myself up with a little bit of bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Thank God.
Plus 8.
Yeah, plus 8. 25.
Yeah.
It would have been a good performance anyway.
Yeah. It was
I mean, but go with a 25 when
Yes,
you can.
25 is a lot
Yeah.
better.
So, again, very good performance. And eventually the party peters out. And you eventually wake up the next morning in your shed. Dio finds a place, just kind of a very small little space in one of the longhouses amongst a bunch of Goliaths who have not messed with him too much. He was very entertaining for that period of time, and it's bought him some very small amount of leeway in the longhouse. You'll wake up the next morning, your carriage and mounts are ready with feed and all. As you are preparing for the day, that is where we're going to leave off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
We made it.
Barely.
Barely. We made it. We made it just fine.
Hey y'all, Jared here. Thanks for listening to the Ring of Contrarians podcast. New episodes come out on the 8th, 16th, and 24th of every month. You can listen to us anywhere fine podcasts are found and on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter and Facebook at Of Contrarians. See y'all next time.